Yeah, it's a bit better. Okay. Okay, so let's do this, then we'll get into blood mode after. See if I can remember how to actually do the prologue. I can never remember how to do this when I take a break from it and come back. Get a big mug of tea sat here, that'll keep me good and hydrated during the run. Delish. Let's see if we can remember the route for 100%. I messed about with it the other day, not so much the route, but just like my knowledge of the route. It's not overly difficult, but there's like so many wee daft things to remember. Obviously, where all the gems are being like the prime example of that. Making sure that you do the diary so you can get the good ending, taking the bone back to the dog at the end for that final gem. Things like that can trip you up if you're either unaware of them or if you just go into autopilot at the end and just start running about without thinking. Okay, so let's see if we can remember how to do this then. Yeah, I think it's the doll, the Red-Eyed Stranger book, so you can get your first gem. Talk to Snowball, look at the mum portrait, and then just back to bed. And the rest of the prologue's basically just cutscene for them. Oh yeah, I forgot that Snowball doesn't have like a wee cutscene sort of thing tied to it. You just examine the rabbit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Cool, that was alright. So as mentioned, after this we'll start blood mode, and I'll probably spend a good bit of time on blood mode. Like usually I just kind of do these other categories as like one and done. The only categories I'm really too fussed about are bad end prologue skip, which I'm pretty happy with my time for just now, and blood mode. For those who are not aware, blood mode is a new mode that was added in this, where you play as adult Aya, kind of like retracing her memories of the main game, which we're playing now. And there's a lot of like minor changes. It delves into the backstory a bit more, delves into Aya's future a bit more, like after the good ending, things like that. But as far as a speed game goes, there's a lot of backstory cutscenes that happen in this mode that don't happen in blood mode. I think the blood mode record is like either 23 or 24 minutes. Which is ridiculous because I think the shortest Mad Father run prior to blood mode coming out was like 28, 29 minutes, and that's like skipping the prologue and everything like that. But now that I think about it, the 24-minute blood mode time might actually be with a prologue start. I think the actual blood mode time's about 22, 21 minutes. It's like insane, it's like a third of the run shorter than what this is. Or bad end. Bad end is like the universal most played category, I would say. Stop. Okay, let's go. I don't think it actually matters if you do or don't fail that. I don't even know if it's a time loss, it's just practice more than anything. Or at least making you aware that QTEs are in the game. Which is a new addition to this game. as they were not present in the other versions. And honestly, I quite like them. That prologue split probably should have been as we came out of the basement, but that doesn't matter. The first thing that you would do in a normal run is just grab Snowball anyway, so we're done with the prologue for now. We can just do the rest of the run as we usually do. Oh, good, good, good. Instances like that, having the mission pointer thing, the thing that pops up and tells you what your mission is. A lot of people turn that off. I prefer to keep it on. The sound cue I find is really quite helpful for telling you when you can and can't move again. Like, don't get me wrong, if you delay in the movement, it's like fraction of a second that you're going to be losing, but if you do it every time, then that fraction of a second's eventually going to become a second, which is eventually going to become a few seconds. And at the highest levels I play in this game, that few seconds is the difference, so good to keep things optimal when you can. I don't know if that's the best way to do that. I know there's other ways to do it. Like, Tegron has a strategy for going round it, but I couldn't get that to work. I just kind of YOLO it, to be honest. Just hope it'll work. Yeah, it's better to do that gem first because it puts you in a better place so that you can just move to the safe. Whereas if you don't do that, if you do the safe first, you will be able to move again, and when you start moving you'll be in front of the safe, and then you have to do a diagonal into there followed by a menu. So it's not like super difficult, but why overcomplicate it when you can just do it the other way around? Make it so much easier. This is a good opportunity to get a swig of tea. There we are, lovely. $8.05. Again, this is an empty category. Just whatever time I get, so long as I finish the run, it's a record. But obviously, let's try and not make it a bad run if we can help it. Oops. I've blown it already. 36 seconds being the time I get that off. That's okay. That was pretty good. That menu, and that was alright. Okay. If we grab the gem here. Oops. Not that it matters, I don't think it slows you down if you get hit like that anyway. I really do love the way this version looks. I'd like a lapse in memory there. I forgot to talk about stuff because I was too busy just observing how nice this game looks. Just like all the wee details, the hanging vegetables and stuff like that. The Sen's put a lot of work into this and it shows. You'll find that most of the gems are like around about this area. As is the case with other versions of Mad Father, the beginning is like the most movement intensive part of the run, if you want to say that. Like a lot of the rest of the game takes place in somewhat open corridors where you can move around quite easily. Whereas this is all movements, corners, a lot of doors, a lot of menuing. Particularly if you are going for all the gems, there's a lot to account for. Right, we want to make sure to grab the diary here, so I'm just going to mash Z. There we go, lovely. Or the room key, I should say. That room key leads us to the diary, which is a very important part of the run. Okay, we've regained everything. Gem in here. And another gem just in here. Getting the movement for that's a bit fidgety. Nine out of 20. Almost halfway there. Oh. Nearly completely ignored that there. Right, so the next thing to do, the chainsaw. Every time I do this bit I forget to jump down the ladder, so let's remember this time. There we go. Cool. Usually, in a bad end run, or a run that's just a good end run, any run where you don't have to worry about gems. Excuse me. In a run where you don't have to worry about gems, you would want to get the chainsaw from either like the centre or the other side of it, so that you're in a better position to move coming out of the cutscene, but we need to go back up and get this gem, so left side in it is okay. If not, advisable. And we're over halfway there now. Very nice. Okay, let's go deliver these eyes. Silence, wench. Oops, that's not the one. That's it. Unfortunate time loss. Again, it's not much, but at the high levels, that matters. Okay, we go over here, find the sad man. Oops. Every single time. Every time. Quick dip into this room, grab a gem that's here. Because we came here second after using the eyes and things like that in the fireplace, the inventory's empty with the exception of the key that we need, so makes the menuing a bit easier. Saves you some time on inputs. Don't get me wrong, not very much, but it's time save for free, so there's no reason not to take it. Pretty long cutscene here. In this category there's a lot of long cutscenes, particularly close to the end of the game. Like the final third of the game is almost all cutscenes, to be quite honest. Not a great category for that sort of stuff, but it is what it is. They're honestly not, like, they're not horribly long, don't get me wrong, some of the ones later are, like in reference to this one and the other ones that pop up through the game. They're not terribly long, but given how fast paced the game is, particularly like in a speedrun sense, having to come to just a dead stop for a few minutes every so often is jarring. Okay, now that we've done that, we can just carry on with the rest of it as normal. It's like one of the slight deviations you have to make to get good end. Nice. Getting 4 inputs in a row like that is very unlikely. Missed that a bit too early. Okay, now we can get another gem here. The, to my knowledge, only other mandatory gem in the game. You used to be able to walk over this in the other versions, but now it counts as like an obstacle. And it's placed directly in front of the door, so it's a must pick up. There we go, easy peasy. Oh shit! Boko, my man. Long time no chat, how's it going? Oh damn, long time no chat indeed. A lot of this bit's not very movement intensive, a lot of this part's just kinda moving between cutscene to cutscene, if you want to call it that. The occasional bit of movement here and there. Wasn't sure whether to chance having a drink of tea or not, but I've left it too late since the game's about to start again. Never mind, plenty more opportunities. Okay, so there's a gem here. And another here. Oops. Then you let go of the button too early. Don't make the movement that you want. Just in awe at the size of this absolute lad. Damn dude. Yeah, we'll let him do that. Okay. Now this next part is, I wouldn't call it movement intensive, but it's, you need to be aware of what you're doing. There's a puzzle and then an actually somewhat demanding part of the run, which I will again take kinda slow because I'm not great at it, and it's a fairly hefty time loss if you don't get it. Cool. And no. Wait, how long it took me to do that menu? I probably should have just said yes. I wasn't expecting that to come up. Okay, caught me off guard completely. There we go. Yikes. What's going on in these cells? Okay, this is a new part of the game, the quiet room, if you want to call it that. There's not like a agreed upon name for the room. The idea is to not make any sound. Chainsaw here. Go. And the game's nice enough to put you out here. Pleasant. Based Zen, thank you for this. And I believe we have 17 gems as well, which is the correct amount. We don't need to worry about gems for a bit. The other 3 gems don't show up till like way later. I will never not have difficulty reading left to right QuickTime event inputs when they're next to each other. Just difficult to read. At least for me, anyway. And yet another long cutscene. Okay, I'll get a drink of tea this time. How's everyone doing today anyway? Whether you be lurking or typing. Hope you're all having a good time. Having a good day. Excuse me. Okay, so very shortly we have the mirror room coming up, which is a room that separates the men from the boys, which is why I'm just a baby boy. But let's see if this time we're able to finally get the movement. I can finally upgrade from boy to man. Damn, that noise is just, hey. I'm not 100% sure when the prompt comes up. Those things, like that has the wee chime to go with it, they don't auto skip. So you have to be aware of where they all are. Okay, now we're out the way of that. Mirror room. Oh. Still no perfect mirror room, but that was pretty good. Like, that was a completely inoffensive mirror room. A few small hiccups. I wouldn't say we've managed to upgrade to guy yet. Tragic. Oh no 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 no. There we go. Go up. Okay, thanks. I have no clue what was going on there. Yikes. Honestly, even if we do finish this and get the free world record, this has had minute errors pretty much peppered throughout the run, so if any other top runner tries this category, they will most certainly beat this time, I would say. Unless we can get some like absolutely rad executions later on. Because there's still a few parts coming up which are like big difference makers as far as your final time. Notably the doll gem and the quick cycle chandelier. Come on. Any time today. Damn dude, terrifying. Color me scared. And then we follow that with another cutscene. You might think that this game is like 9 out of 10 times just cutscene text skipping. That should be right. Okay. Hey, what's good? Thank you for coming to the stream as always. Okay, biggest trick in the run coming up. Named after local legend and professional Genshin Impact player Numilix. There we go. Let's just skip a door animation that's like 10 seconds or so. This stuff's all fairly straightforward. Nothing too dissimilar from the other Mad Father games. Just a case of doing it all quickly, as it is for everything else in the run, and also every speedrun of any game, ever. Literally ever. Bless you. Oh, dropped input. Okay, let's see how we do here. Probably two of the biggest causes of time loss in this run, back to back, coming up. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's padded out with cutscenes, so they don't exactly seem back to back, but they are most certainly back to back. There's a gem in here, and if you don't hit the quick time event, it's a... well, you die, and you need to kind of reset from the last part. Big muscle. Does anyone on Twitch have better custom emotes than Limmy? I don't think so. Okay, let's get it. Okay, we got that first try, that's good. And then straight round. Perfecto. Very nice. We will all have top-notch emotes when we hit affiliate. Fucking e-time again. Damn, it's a big mug of tea, about a litre of tea, 7 litres of tea, a water cooler of tea. It's not even finished. I swear I've had it about 7 times this run, it's still going. The gift that keeps on giving. Big mug, would you call me? Kidding on, I know what you meant. Oh, very good. Right, I've got my focusing shoes on because here comes the other difficult trick in the run. The doll keeps on moving independently of what you do, so you have to do everything up here fast enough to hit it. Basically. No, that wasn't it. We never got it. But we remembered to jump down the ladder. Fucking Neil. I've only had that quick cycle a few times. If you get it, it's like a 5-second or so save. Again, it all adds up. Come on, fellow. If you choose to uproot that without taking the pot, it's an instant death, which is what you're after. Take refuge. I'll do that. Do the run again? No. I'm not a fan of this category, in any Mad Father. It certainly does. Twitch has been having a mound of errors. Also, what's good, my man? Just in time to watch me miss the one cycle. Fantastic. Should have got that for the top, because now I need to manoeuvre around it. Professional speedrunner, by the way. Fully deserving of that affiliate status that he wants. Now let's not forget the doggo. Unironically, if you'd have been like 10 minutes sooner, Numelix, you would have noticed me giving you a shout out at the perfume skip thing. Just every single time. The glorious Numelix skip in all its majesty. Tremendous pogger. Christ, nearly never skipped that. Bloody hell. Oh! Nope, we nearly forgot the dog again. I literally only just pointed out not to do it. And there's also dogs in the chat. Still nearly forgot. Sad. I tell you for free, that would have been run dead. Okay, 20 out of 20. Cool. Almost. Absolute force of habit for playing Bad End. Bad End is the only category in this game that I've actively, like, grinded out multiple runs for a good time in. The rest of them are just bruh. If you happen to at all be into RPG Maker speedrun, or speedrunning, and are a fan of games in general, give my home dogs in the chat, it's Pepper Sheep and Numelix, a follow. They both provide very good content, and are both professional at what they do, unlike myself. Where's Girl Smug? Is it not there? I have not noticed. Thanks, man. All good. Ultra sad. This is not Poggers. I'll genuinely give that a look in like 2 seconds because I meant to load up Google Chrome anyway. Because after this, I hope to do blood mode. So I'll be on Chrome anyway because I'm going to have to watch the run. Or like a blood mode run so that I know how to play it. If Girl Smug's gone, I'll actually be upset. That was a great emote. That was a 10, that emote. If it wasn't a 10, we're talking at least a 9.99. Top notch emote. Vibin' Pug is honestly like my favourite emote though. Until we get a proper Twitch emote version of Joey Wiggle, Pug please stays at the top. Safe father, aye. Had a complete brain fart there. Like if you press the top one, you're locked into a bad ending. And if you press the bottom one, you're locked into either another bad ending, or if you've been following the steps that I've done previously in the run, then the good ending. But they swapped them for this one. Like the Steam version of Mad Father, the prompts are the other way around. Like by default it's on the good end one, and you have to press down to get it to the bad end. But they swapped them in this game, so it's now by default on the bad end, and you have to press down to get the good end. The guy that made this game said he must have done that for no other reason than to just fuck with speedrunners. He knows that we really out here breaking his game clean in half. Oh damn, F. Mother of Christ. Splendid. The only one still alive's the title character. Upset parent. Just take the opportunity to get some good cardio in. You know how it is with the lock-in and all. Father, please. Okay, a couple of quick time events. Yes. Okay, so after this there's like one more trick that we need to do, quote unquote. And the rest of it's pretty much just minimal movement and cutscenes. Usually you don't get to hear the song this far in as well. The song's an absolute banger. Okay, so here's the trick. Flip the movement for it, so we'll go around and then down. Crab Nation, what's good luck? I mean. Made it just in time to catch the end of this okay run, I guess. Numelix proudly waves the banner.
Garbage.
Garbage. Lack, have you had a chance to play this yet? Because I know you were saying that you were going to play this, and then obviously me and SMP have put over how cool Blood Mode is. As both a standard game mode and as a speedrun. Nice. Always good news, things like that. Yeah, deadlines is like one of the prime things I do not miss from my higher education days. Absolutely not. And that being said, I only done college. I say only done college, I done in... Obviously all the grades and stuff are going to be different here than what it is in your respective countries, because I know there's a few different countries in the chat. Over here you would get a higher national, which is like your first and second years of university, and then it goes on to different like other categories and stuff like that. Come on. There we go. Rest of it's just cutscenes so I can chat for a bit. But the thing I done higher national degree is like the equivalent of second year university work, but I done it at college instead of university. Yeah, it's all pretty heavy duty. Life after higher education can be kinda scary for a bit. bless you. Or excuse you. Is that the one? Don't know, you're blessed anyway. He seems upset. For everyone in the chat who joined like mid-run as well, this is a free world record. There's currently no time on the board for this, so it's free. A highly beatable run, but it's a free world record anyway, I guess. Trying to predict what sort of time I'm gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get under 50 minutes. I'm pretty sure the final cutscene is like 6 minutes 19, something like that. Nah, considering the credits are like at least a minute on their own, and we've still got the adult Aya cutscene to go. I will possibly make completely new splits for doing Blood Mode as well, now that I think about it. Because Blood Mode's a pretty short speedrun, and a lot of the parts that I have accounted for in splits don't happen, so I'll need to kind of redo them. Yes, I plan on doing Blood Mode pretty much just after this run, but I have no clue how to run Blood Mode at all. So I'm gonna have to bring up a Blood Mode run, like on the stream, and I'll just watch that and take mental notes and maybe talk about what they're doing so the viewers can understand what's happening as well. Yeah, boy. Thank you. Yeah, the next half hour or so of the stream is just going to be me watching the world record run seeing what they do and pretty much preparing my own splits for it. I might change the background and all, just to give it some extra flair. I like having unique backgrounds in my splits, if you want to call it that. Like, I have different split backgrounds for every different game that I play. I think it just adds a bit of character. Every time. Getting all fancy. I've been doing that for years. He did it. He summoned salt. Damn, the in-game timer is so off. Look at that. 51:32 in real time with a real timer. And somehow, like, almost a minute slower in the game. Thank you for the GG, Tegron. Yeah, and then just the final cutscene just for a final verification step. That's me demonetized for YouTube now because that sprite that showed up. Lovely. Hey, big screen. Very nice. I do appreciate that, thank you.
No, you